Hey guys, M13 here. Just gonna give you an update. First I'm gonna show you this. This is one of my friend's scooters. It's actually in my name because he's a somewhat wealthy American who's done my tour 2 or 3 times, and even though in America he owns I think 6 motorcycles. He has a Harley, a Supermoto, a dirt bike, a crotch rocket. He's got like one of every type of motorcycle there is. And it's funny because he says this is better than all of them. He's actually put more kilometers on this than all of his other 6 bikes combined. 6 or 7 motorcycles he has combined. That's how good this thing is. He has an MT07 for general use, Yamaha MT07. And it's funny because he says that this outhandles his MT07. And it's just like, I've said it before and people do not believe me. But most of my viewers ride motorcycles, and I'm telling you, this is better than your motorcycle. And it's a scooter. I know it's weird, but it's the honest truth. Like, even a wealthy guy who owns like half a dozen motorcycles says that this is better than any of them. His is a bit modded. He's got electric suspension. I didn't even know this was really a thing on the front of his scooter. You control it with this box. You have different modes like sport, comfort, and then you can make adjustments on the fly just by fiddling with that control so it electronically controls the dampening rate. Yeah, it's March here and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It's kind of crazy. It's supposed to go up to it's early in the morning right now, but it's supposed to go up to like 31 degrees Celsius, which is like about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not supposed to stay that warm. It's supposed to get cold again next week, but yeah. So this is the same scooter I have, but he's put on like $1,200 US front shocks, and then aftermarket rims, aluminum rims, which look nice. And then I got him those as a birthday present or something, Christmas or birthday. The rear, because I knew he was getting gold here, so I got those from him. And yeah, he's got aftermarket front suspension, rear as well. I got heavy duty. They're beautiful rims. I just noticed like even the little bolts and whatnot. Although if I were him, I'd replace these bolts with blue ones, and then it would match the blue that he has in other places. Then you'd have like gold and blue. I would, yeah. The tires pop. They'd pop even more if you had the blue. So yeah, I have a tour coming up in just 2 weeks. My April tour. If you want to last minute join it, I could probably fit you in. We don't have many people. We have 5 guests, plus me is 6. I'm a bit angry at one of my guests because she didn't tell me that she doesn't have a penis. Not even joking. I had a married couple contact me and say that they wanted to do my tour and they weren't sure, and then they mulled it over for a week or 2, and then the guy was like, yeah, we're gonna do it, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh good. So then I contacted someone and like booked a scooter specifically for them because the wife was gonna ride passenger. And then he contacts me again. He's like, oh, my wife wants to know, will there be other women on the tour? And I'm like, no, because I knew like that was good. It looked like the man really wanted to do the tour, but his wife kept asking him questions, like she was looking for ways out. So she asked, like, is there any women on the tour? And I'm like, no, there's not any other women on the tour. There's rarely women on my tours. And so they canceled. Like, the woman didn't want to do it. She's like, I don't want to be the only woman on a tour. So they canceled, and then I'm booking the hotels for my tour, and I'm looking through the guests' information, and I realized that the word Vanda, V-A-N-D-A, is a female name. I did not know that because I did a search for the name. I was having trouble contacting this Vanda person, so I did a search for its name on Facebook. And it was all female pictures that came up. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a female name. So then I quickly contacted the married couple again and said, yes, we do have a penisless person on my tour. And they were like, oh, it's too late. We already booked a tour in Korea. I'm like, what? They mulled over my tour for like a month or 2. And then within an hour of me saying there was no women on my tour, they booked one in Korea. I don't think they booked a tour in Korea. I think they just booked a flight to Korea and they're just going to hang out there. But yeah, I think the woman, yeah, anyways, so. But nonetheless, if I had known that the word Vanda was a female name, I would have had 2 extra customers on this tour. And it would have made a big difference, because 4 is the minimum, and I've got 5, so there's going to be very little room for profit on this tour. And if I had 2 other guests, that would have made a big difference. So that's my story. There's Xiaomei. What I do to walk my dogs, because I'm lazy, I just ride the scooter, and then I put them at one end of a road, and then I ride all the way down the road, and then I just wait for them to catch up to me. Then they hop back on the scooter, and I ride back to my house. So that way they get lots of exercise, and I get none. This is like a pig farm, I think. And this is a fishery, place where they grow fish. I've been in a really good mood lately. If you guys watch my other updates, I've been dealing with depression. Actually, there was for the last 3 or 4 months, I've been not sober for the last 3 or 4 months, either through chemicals or alcohol. So, because I was dealing with depression, and but then recently my son moved in with me, and quite literally the day he moved in with me, I just stopped taking everything, which was good and bad, because I then went into withdrawal for a few days, and everything I'm taking is legal though. I'm taking like alcohol. I was drinking, and I was taking painkillers, which I have a prescription for, so it's legal, but I was abusing it a bit. So once my son moved in with me, I just quit everything, and I went through withdrawal for about a week. And then for the next week or so after that, I was feeling like irritable, but now I'm just feeling great. I'm feeling 100% clean, sober, healthy, and my mood for the last few days has been like amazingly well. Like, I'm smiling all the time and stuff, and it's, and my life right now is not that good, because I'm working so hard just to take my son to school each day. I spend 2 hours a day riding just to take my son to school and pick him up. 2 hours. Half an hour there, half an hour back, half an hour there to pick him up, half an hour back. So he's on the scooter for an hour a day. And then I work about a half an hour in the opposite direction of his school. So on the days that I work, I'm riding 3-4 hours. It's insane. Anyways, so that's my update. Generally positive. I'm probably going to move houses in the near future. Move somewhere closer to his school, and then I'll probably have to change jobs, find a job near to his school as well. And then that'll make a big difference in my life. Okay, guys. M13 out.